there's been threats against my life, by the way, in recent times, over what you guys know has been happening in the FCT. I love to call the FCT the Federal Capital of Thieves, but they did it to validate my position by appointing a thief to lead the FCT as a minister, so that the whole portfolio is complete. So a lot of threats have been coming our way, but I want to say something that might sound a little bit like a cliche, but it's the truth. If it would take some of our lives to wake people up in this country, we gladly contribute it to you. Yes. If that's what it needs. If our blood is what is needed so that they can sanitize this land, I will give it. And so that's the reason why I can get out next morning. And without regards to all the threats, some of them are even specific. This is where you should not pass. I'll pass the place. Because maybe something needs to happen for everybody to wake up and for them to get Nigeria to where it should be. The word N is popular now, Nepal.
Former presidential candidate Omoyele SOWORE has challenged the Labour Party chieftain, Mr. Peter Obi, the former Anambra State Governor, and also the current Anambra State Governor, Charles Soludo, and other notable personalities in the southeast to march to Aso Rock for the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, ipob, NNAMDI KANU. SOWORE made the call in a post on his official X account on Tuesday, saying that he will set aside his differences with some politicians for one cause, Kanu's release. I challenge every politician or person of good conscience from the southeast who says they want NNAMDI KANU released to stop the rhetoric. Time for action is now. Let's march to the Aso Rock Villa, he said. Every governor, senator, member of the house, traditional ruler, priest, eze, Igbo person, and every Nigerian who believes in Kanu's freedom, come out and do more than talk. I will lead this peaceful march to the Aso Rock Villa, he said. No more empty noise. Let's shout Soludo, Senator Abaribe, Governor Alex Otin, Peter Obi, and all others who came to clear that they should gear up and join us in person. We go together peacefully, legally and visibly to demand justice and an end to the persecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If it's your first time on our channel, consider clicking the red subscribe button and turning on the notification icon so you don't miss future videos on this channel. While we continue with this video, because on this channel we make content on the happenings in Nigeria and the electoral state, so make sure you stick with us from the beginning to the end. Meanwhile, late last month, a federal high court in Abuja rejected the no-case submission made by Kanu in his ongoing alleged terrorism trial. Justice James Omotosho, in a ruling, held that the prosecution had established a prima facie and case against Nnamdi Kanu to warrant that he be ordered to enter his defense. The judge who overruled Kanu's no-case submission found that the evidence led by the prosecution and exhibits he tendered had raised serious allegations of his involvement in terrorist activities to warrant that he be allowed to defend himself. He subsequently fixed October 8 for the court to receive the NMA report, which would thereafter be used to determine a date for the contribution and continuation of the trial. Kanu had made a no-case submission shortly after the federal government concluded the presentation of its case against him, after calling 5 witnesses and tendering some exhibits. Nnamdi Kanu has been in court case since the time of President Muhammad Buhari and has still been inside the court and has not ever received any form of attention from the mass media. SOWORE, who was the former presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, omoyele, has announced plans to lead a massive protest to a presidential villa, Abuja, to demand for the release of the 10th leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, NNAMDI Kanu. Kanu, who has been in incarceration at the headquarters of the Department of State Service since June of 2021, is currently facing terrorism charges following his separatist agenda. Recall that he was extraordinarily renditioned from Kenya after he jumped a bill and flew out of the country. Many Igbo leaders and elders have repeatedly demanded unconditional release of the ipob leader. In a post on social media on Tuesday, the convener of the Revolution Now movement charged all politicians to stop their rhetoric and join him in the protest. He wrote, "I will set aside my differences with politicians for one cause. I silence every politician or person of good conscience from the southeast who says they want NNAMDI Kanu released to stop the rhetoric. Time for action is now. Let's march to SOWORE Villa. Every governor, senator, member of the house, traditional ruler, priest, eze, Igbo person and every Nigerian who believes in Kanu's freedom, come out and do more than talk. I will lead this peaceful march. No empty noise. Let Charles Chukwuma Soludo, Senator Enyi Abaribe, Alex C. Oti, Mr. P2B and all others who claim to care step up and join us in person." Now, what do you think about NNAMDI Kanu and omoyele SOWORE in this? There has been a lot of top stories about this trial of NNAMDI Kanu. Some Igbo elites have been said to be complicit in NNAMDI Kanu's prolonged detention, just like NNAMDI Kanu previously stated. Omoyele SOWORE, the publisher of Sahara Reporters, says some members of the Igbo elite are complicit in the prolonged detention of NNAMDI Kanu. He added that the incarceration of the indigenous people of Biafra is a proof that Nigeria has an Igbo problem. It's like when a father is dying, they will tell your children, "I have a problem with Igbo people. Please continue from there." If you've watched this video to this point, kindly click the red subscribe button and turn on the notification icon so you don't miss out on our future videos. And I'll see you in my very next video.